Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing for you a story time. So let's go. When I was in school, we like in school we had a group of girls created a club that was called the Galaxy Investigators. That I didn't really adore, let's say. I wanted to make a club against, so I did, and I call it the boys club, and I write it in it that we do stupid like in the club what we do, and I write it as well. We do stupid stuff. So when I said that, um, they uh, it was a whole catastrophe. We they we started they started so when I did like the club, they they it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Oh my god, I hate to say it. The next day they closed it down because the nerd boys uh took it like there's not a nerd boy, sorry. So like they took it and they said it's really not it's really not nice to say that. So it got closed down. And then there was a new club. It was called something else. It was called the King's Club. A club, not a club that is different. It was by boys, made by boys, and and it and it really blew up because a popular kid from the class joined it. So so after they joined it, everyone started joining, and even and when everyone started joining, then the Galaxy Investigators decided to close down and join. But then the girls who didn't want that to happen, they created the Galaxy Girls Investigators, and it was a different deal. In the entire summer, there was battles about who's better, and both of them started doing activities. Then, out of nowhere, the girls then in the next year, the Galaxy Investigators and the King's Club were really popular, and actually even because they were so popular, the the impossible happened. A bunch of clubs and knockoffs started. Like, let's say, let me tell you one. Um, the Earth Investigators or the Queen's Club, and then every class started making their own clubs, and some of them even died. Not died, sorry, I was just in the game. And some of them were even becoming like gangs and groups. Like, let's say, first grade, like first grade and another class of first graders joined together the first grade investigators, or let's say the the shadow investigators, or let's say anything like that. But then, as we all know, a bunch every time sixth graders, or let's say the the new high schoolers, not who's going to middle school, are always like known. So one created a new one, and that one changed our entire story, and you need to remember the name. It was called The Guns and Rumbles. Now, it sounds really British, but it's not. And that kid was someone who was really known in that kind of like doing really weird names. And one of the names, and one of the kids thought it was Guns and Rumbles, like you actually take guns and you rumble. Like rumble, you mean ganged up or something. So, let's call him Richard. So Richard really liked, Richard really liked the guns in Fortnite. When one day he just brought a gun to school and started threatening. About what? About join Guns and Rumbles. Now, of course, he was just taking a Nerf gun to school, like I did on one holiday, and then got a spank in the ass from a friend. But let me just tell you, people started doing sponsorships. Like, you pay me $5, I will pay you $5 if we sponsor each other's clubs. Like, let's say Shadow Investigators and Galaxy Investigators. Now, the King's Club and Galaxy Investigators were the only ones who did something. Like, they were the only ones who got to lead the sponsorships. And then one day, I'm about to hear. I wish I was Vitelli for this part. There was a new club called The Levelers. In another name, let's say that you have that. So when you do it, so what was I again? What? The Galaxy Investigators and the King's Club were starting to grow when finally a group of kids decided to do new thing, a really new thing, and they called it the levels, the club levels. Let's say it was by two leaders of the Galaxy Investigators. It was me and another friend. So when we first created it, we we gave every main co-founder, like not actually co-founder, uh, its own level. And if you were a nerd, let's say, you will get level 1 and level 1 treatment. So guys, um, um, uh, make sure to see my school levels when it comes out. Bye.